Alright, so Samsung kindly sent me a package, and let's just go unbox it. I know the Note 20 just came out and most of your sub boxes are probably filled with this, but this is a free phone, I'm not going to complain. Of course the review is going to come for it, come for it, maybe in about a month or so when I actually can fully use the device. So without further ado, let's get right to the unboxing. So this is going to be the regular Galaxy S20, and it has a promotion on it. It says Samsung promotion. Google One includes 100 gigabytes. That might be like Google Drive or something, so we're just going to take this. What is this? Seems like it's a package or something. Oh yeah, so here we got the SIM ejector tool. I'm going to need that in a couple minutes if I can ever get this out. And this just seems like regular paperwork. Oh wait, hold up. They include a case as well, hold up. So they actually do include a clear case. Oh, this might be a Spanish one, so I might get the Exynos variant, which I'm actually low-key kind of not vibing with, but you know. We got this in Glacier Blue. I think that's what the colorway is called. So we're just gonna go power this up. Secured by Knox, powered by Android. We're gonna put this to the side. Go more into the box. Put the cases to the side. There's nothing here. So when I got this, I already unboxed it. I already took off the plastic. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a Spanish version. Hold up. English, bro. Hold up. Is there no English? No, I just... it doesn't really matter what English it is. English, United States, okay. Put that to the side. So we got a fast charging brick. I believe this is 25 watts, so super fast charging. Here there's quite literally nothing in here, I think. Yeah, this is just, we plug that to the side. This, I believe this is the cable right here, and this is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's USB-C to USB-C, and on the brick, that's USB-C as well. This is probably going to be, yes, the AKG headphones via USB-C, because this does not have a headphone jack. Alright, so put everything to the side, and while I'm setting this up, I'm going to go... Let's look at the terms and conditions. I need to turn that off, hold up, yeah. I'm going to go through the specs. So first off, we got the display, 6.2 inches, up to 1440p. Hold up. And up to 120 hertz, which I'm actually really excited for, because my phone right now is an iPhone XS Max, and that only goes up to 60 hertz. 128 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes of RAM, so literally the same amount as my MacBook Pro up there. The main camera, 12 megapixels f1.8, and then telephoto, 64 megapixels f2.0, and then I believe there's a ultra wide, 12 megapixels f2.2, up to 8K and 24 FPS, which I'm kind of really excited for. No 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. It has dual speakers, so one on the speaker here and one on the bottom here. Bluetooth 5, which is really nice. I think the storage is FS 3.1, and it has a 4000 milliamp hour battery, which should last me all day. And yeah, I'm just kind of excited for this. Right, so it has been about 72 hours with the Galaxy S20 after that initial unboxing portion of the video. and I just kind of give you guys my impressions of the device. So let's just get right into it. So first I'm going to talk about the hardware. I'd like to say the hardware is pretty premium. I mean, obviously because it's Samsung with the glass back, the metal rails, it feels really nice in the hands with the curves on the back. And I'll get into the display later, but I know that like they're known to have their curved displays, but I haven't really noticed it in this device. It's less aggressive, it's more flat, similar to like an iPhone display or like the Pixel 4 Ace display. So that's actually really good. I haven't really had any accidental touches because of that, but I'll talk about the screen later. So anyways, so the hardware, so physically, of course, it's going to be different than my iPhone XS Max. It feels a lot better in my opinion. I think that's because the XS Max that I have, it's big, it's wide, and this one is more narrow and it's a bit taller, so it's a bit easier to hold with one hand and do one-handed stuff. Like the other day I was getting groceries for my family and then I was having my phone in another hand, which is kind of a bad habit, but I was able to text my family that I was done getting the groceries, as well as having the groceries in another hand. So that's a benefit to having a smaller phone, I guess. A big issue that a big learning curve that I kind of had with the phone was that like the power and volume buttons are all on one side compared to the iPhone, where it's just on both sides of the phone, with the volume rockers being on the left side and the power being on the right side. And actually one thing I really miss from the iPhone is the silent toggle, which I know OnePlus devices have, and I think every phone should have, because it just makes life a lot easier. Like if I'm going to go to class or something, I can just flip a switch and then I won't get any notifications. And that's something I'd like to see with the Galaxy S30. And I know it's not in the Galaxy Note 20, which was just recently announced, which is, in my opinion, kind of disappointing. Also, one more thing I'd like to mention about the hardware is the speakers. It's tuned by Dolby, and it's Dolby Atmos certified, and you can definitely hear it. I've been watching some anime, some YouTube, and I've been listening to music with the Dolby Atmos enabled, and it sounds crispy, it sounds nice. And there's different modes. I know there's a movie mode, there's a music mode, and then I think there's a balance mode as well. And then there's an auto mode where just auto detects what you're playing, but obviously if you just want to make sure that you're on the right setting, you can do that as well. So part of the phone that I think deserves its own kind of section is the display. Now, it's a 20:9 aspect ratio with 1440p resolution. Now, although the 1440p is nice, the hallmark hallmark feature of it is the 120 Hz, which makes the phone look and feel a lot smoother. And you can even further this by going to the developer settings and then turning the animations to 0.5, which is what I did, and it makes it feel a lot faster, a lot smoother. And it's definitely a lot better than the 60 Hz with my iPhone XS Max. And also with the display you get, I believe it's called a supersonic fingerprint sensor, which is a fingerprint sensor in the display. And as of recording this video 3 days after the unboxing, I haven't really had any issues with the fingerprint sensor at all. The next area I want to touch on is the camera. So obviously the best, or like the gimmick that this has, is that it can record up to 8K at 24 FPS. Now, even in my impressions and full review, I'm not going to touch on this because most people can't even take advantage of this. I'll definitely be doing some 4K recording though. I haven't been able to do that much given it's been only 3 days, but I've been taking some pictures with it with the wide, ultra wide, and telephoto. And in my opinion, they're good pictures. Some are a bit over sharpened and oversaturated, but that's kind of Samsung's processing of their pictures, and that's something you have to live with getting a Samsung device. Now obviously battery is a big issue. I believe it has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, and on 2 days I tested it on 120 Hz and then 60 Hz, and And the 60 hertz, it lasted me all day, no problem. And on 120 hertz, I had to charge it before dinner. Now that's just 2 days of use, really, so I can't really say anything significant of that, so take that with a grain of salt. And also, we're still in a quarantine situation, so it's a bit overuse of my phone with like YouTube, anime, Bluetooth, audio, stuff like that. Of the phone, I didn't really want to mention it, but I kind of feel like it's part of every phone review, and I feel like it's kind of I think it's just kind of like a null topic. Like there's nothing really to say other than this phone performs fast. Now this is the American, I think it's called the S20 5G, because this supports 5G, but I think it's just like the low band 5G, but I mean that really doesn't matter now because 5G doesn't quite exist yet. So it has the 12 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, UFS 3.0, Snapdragon 865, I think that's what we're on. Yeah, 865. And obviously with those specs, you can't really expect this phone to lag. I haven't really done much gaming on it. I've just played Clash Royale. That's not really graphically intensive, and I want to get into like maybe Call of Duty Mobile to fully test the phone's GPU and stuff like that. So that will definitely be in the full review. So overall, I'm enjoying this phone a lot. The hardware is top notch with the glass back, the metal rails, the excellent speakers, and the display is of course again top notch. With the hole punch display, the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, 120 hertz. Of course it's a Samsung display, so it's going to look really good, nice and vivid. There's really not much to say about the camera other than it's a bit oversaturated, which is Samsung's kind of mark with cameras. Also with the battery, I can't really say much, but so far it's been pretty good, and performance is just out of the ballpark. It's pretty good. It performs really well, and make sure you guys stay subscribed for the full review of this phone. Make sure to leave a like if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video.